Hello guys, welcome to the Cake Code. Today I will show you how to make a simple table design. So open up a new FreeCAD folder or file, and then come to create sketch, XY plane, just for simple, make it as simple as possible. And then we're going to make it 800 millimeters by 600. So then get your, instead of using a polyline, just for this video we will use rectangles and squares and simple shapes. Alright, so okay, we'll constrain that now. So oh no, so if this happens, just double click on it and then say sketcher and drop that into sketch. Alright, so then say constraint distance instead of constraint horizontal distance or vertical distance, just to make it easier for yourself. So then just constraint distance to 800, no, 800 millimeters long by 600. No, so yeah, 600. There we go. And then constraint lock, just, and there we are, that's fully constrained. Then just do this and part design pad. So for this video, let's pad it all the way to 500 millimeters, and you might not see it because this is the top view. So go to front view, and there we are. So we are going to make this table legs straight, so it's not gonna have a curve, anything like that, nothing fancy. So let's start. So then create a datum plane, just there we go, and click on it, click on your datum plane and say create sketch. So for this you can just again use rectangles and then pull it past your the bottom of your shape, just so that you make sure it does cut. But see, this is hard to get it very accurate, so instead of using a normal square or rectangle, say use centered. So then just pull it straight out of the center, and then okay, oh well, it doesn't really matter, let's just use this. Okay, just like that. And then again constraint this, let's use constraining from there to there, let's say it's 620, and then from there to there it's 440. There we go. And then just double click on it and move it if you want to, just, but this is not necessary for this. That I'm just showing you if you want to, or if it is necessary. So then come again and use constraint lock and lock it, and then that's constraint again, and that's fine. Close and pocket it, and just to get it to go straight through, I know it'll seem a bit extreme, but use 1000. There we go. And then if you want to see the other side, there we go. And now some are definitely going to ask how to get the datum plane away. Just click on it again and hit your spacebar and it's gone. However, there is no way to bring your old datum plane back. If you want another datum plane in that same area, click on whatever surface is left and create a new datum plane. However, we don't need that, so we won't. Okay, so let's create this other side and then create the datum plane. And then say okay. Click on it again. Create sketch. Rectangle. And there we go. And then we're just gonna do the same thing. Nothing fancy. 450. By how much? Let's see. Do it till there. Let's just get it 475. Alright. And then let's get that and then lock it, and then that's it. And then that's pretty much it. It's fully constrained, and then you're just going to do the same thing, another pocket, and again 1000, and then you're going to put it there, space bar again, and now it's looking like a very simple table. Very simple table. But you can, however, make it look less simple by clicking Shift and selecting whatever, or Control, let me just check. Yes, Control and whichever lines you want, and then just go off on that and create a fillet. I'm going to show you how to do that now. So there, and then this right here, or over there, and then you just click, let's put it 20 millimeters just because that looks the best, I suppose. And then another 20 millimeters, and then no, and another 20 millimeters, and another 20 millimeters. Alright, now you will notice that it went down onto the legs as well, this part of the leg. But if you want to make this part as well, then you can. And then you can just create that just so it looks better, I guess, to a certain degree. Just get it to look nice. Just yeah, I'm gonna, oh, and also if you have a drawing tablet, you can use your drawing tablet for this. It is working, it does work, and it's definitely an option to use. I wouldn't say it's easier or quicker by any means, but it does work. If you want to try and use it, maybe you'll find it easier. I am using one, if you're wondering. Flat, okay. come on, not done. Oops. No, just give me 1 second. There. What the? Okay. No. Now, if this happens, check your make fillets. Just go back a few, okay, and then do it again, and then the error code will come up, and then that happens. Perfect. All right. I know this seems like I'm taking long, but just bear with me. And then let's see how many sides we have left. Okay. There we go. All of them are now properly filleted, and now some asked to, like this, put a hole here and then make it a bigger table. So I'll show you how to do that now. Make another date template. So if before we do that, this is a very basic table, so to say. If you are looking for like to make a table where the top part comes over, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So it's just this, right?